if that ain't the tiniest set of paddles you ever seen. What we got here? Tudes. Predator 500 in great shape. Oh man. DS90X in great shape, guys. Let's get these home, get them running. Let's get up in there. They sent the right guy out on the job. Like, I think that this guy who just told me in front of the gas station, right at the racetrack, in front of God and everybody, that Texas really needs to change its marijuana laws, I think he's gonna actually change somebody's mind today. I think he's gonna get it done. We ran out to get these quads in, I don't know, Frisco or something, some little toity town over there, Prosper. And we're going through down University, and there's a guy out there with a sign. I just figure he's, panhandling. We see the cops talking to him. I figured he's, uh-oh. The cop had his sign. I'm like, damn, he's taking the sign. Can send him to jail. That's cold. We're coming back with the quads after we buy them. We see him at the gas station walking in, stops, steps right in front of me. Looks pretty delusional and a little crazy, and tells me how they should change Texas marijuana laws. So, and he was sitting right out in the front eating an ice cream cone, telling anybody that would listen. I'm not sure if he changed anybody's mind. If anything, he might have been... Maybe if a doctor was out there saying it, and not a burnout, it'd be a little bit different. But good luck in your mission, man. Probably gonna get searched a lot in Texas, but hey, man, whatever, dude. Keep your bunghole tight. Dude, it's 05 Polaris Predator 500 Fox floats, 4-stroke big nasty. Not running. We're gonna get up in there and change all that. Don't you worry about it. See what we're dealing with. Battery's a little dead on it, low anyways. Just not want to crank it real fast. Hopefully, this big bad boy, the carbs are pretty easy to get off on them. So it won't be that bad to clean it, but maybe we won't even need to. Let's drain that old fuel. Phillips head. Bada bing. Got the fuel on. Alright, to the bottom of the carb there. You'll see where I'm screwdriving at. Bust that sucker open. Looks like no fuel. Like a no fuel at all situation. I just seen a fuel switch on this bad boy. Here it is. So we are in a no fuel situation here. So the carb might be pretty damn dirty. I don't know, or I don't know how that sounds far enough. Maybe it's got to pump it. You just do that with a fuel pump in front of the seat. Dead battery. Let's try and jump it and see what we get. For once, a simple explanation. Shows like it has gas in there, but if you look at the sides, she's empty. Just gonna pour a little in here until we get up with the carb. Then we're gonna scramble to close the carb. And we're gonna put some more fuel on this. It's not getting any fuel to the carb, so I'm gonna try and jump start it. I got the air box off of here, and we're gonna try and get some fuel going into it real quick. So what I usually do is just cover this carb with my hand. See if we can get it to start, and if we do, I'll go ahead and pull the carburetor and maybe even the petcock, because I think I have one for it as well. Let's see here. A little no-no right there. Yeah, it's gonna run. So instead of fuel, let's get that carb off. Perfect time to get started on this Polaris. Look at there. Sun's just coming up, still behind that tree. Got all kinds of shade, can have my doors open. It's the middle of Texas summer. 6:30 a.m. It's about 75 degrees out here, guys. Time to get to work for the money. Might not be necessary, but to give myself a little more room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull that panel right off so I can get to that carburetor a little easier. The airbox lid come off pretty quick, easy. It was just one clamp and these clips. The whole tube pops off. Loosen the clamp in front of the carb. All we gotta do now is take off the choke cable, throttle cable, and the fuel line. We should be ready to clean that carb. Got some batteries here. This one's for the Polaris. If I can give you any advice at Walmart when you're getting a battery, make sure it has the hardware in the box. Brand new $92 battery, no hardware. This one actually had hardware with it. I bought 3 batteries out of my last 5 batteries from Walmart, and 3 of the 5 didn't have hardware. This is including one of them. I thought this one didn't have hardware either, but I found it in the bag inside. So I'll take you some pliers. If you guys haven't done this before, pull all these tabs out real quick. Cut the tip off your bottle. Cut your line to size. Go gentle so you don't blow the line off. And fill each cavity on the battery up. You'll probably have to come back a few times because it takes a minute for it to all gravity to do its thing and pull it all the way down. Got the carb off. Time to see what's inside there, boys. We'll pull the bowl off. It doesn't look too bad. We'll pull the bowl off and see how she looks. I know it's not getting fuel. So the bowl's pretty clear. Maybe the float needle's stuck, or is it moving? I don't know what to see, because it definitely wasn't getting fuel, and that needle's not moving. It's staying in the same spot. So not much fuel in here, but we're gonna give it a good cleaning anyways. So we've got the carb all taken apart. Maybe there's something in this fuel inlet that's got her clogged, but we're about to clean her out. Check these jets, clean them all out. That idle jet's clogged for sure. So we're gonna clean all this up. Always set this someplace where it's not gonna get creased. If you just lay it down on its side on that, you might have trouble getting it sealed back up later. And you don't want to get carb spray on it either. So right up here under the fender, there's a mount right there, and it holds this fuel pump on. I've got a new one. I actually ordered the other day, because what were we working on that had one? Oh, the Odyssey. So I'm gonna swap these lines onto this new fuel pump, and we're gonna mount it up. And here in a second, we're gonna send it all the way. It's got a pump all the way up to the front up here, and then all the way to the carb, instead of just going gravity fed. But choke this bitch, no lights. Is it neutral? Yeah. Shoot, Polaris Predator 500. Let's get up in there. I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but that nice picture. I said, I wonder what the top speed on that is. We're gonna find out. Shoot, blaster video. Get up in there, guys. That one's posting too. So I don't go all crazy, get my GoPro. Let's see what this sucker will do. Well, the highest number I've seen on the GPS was 71. Apparently need to upgrade my app because it doesn't lock in the top speed anymore. That thing was pulling, but on the road with those tires, it was a little sketchy. Not wobbly, but you could feel the tires for sure on that brand new paved road. Polaris dudes, there's a Scrambler 500 right there. Lots more on the channel. Hey, coming from a guy who's not trying to sell you anything, like a Polaris dealer or Yamaha dealer, which I'm not. Maybe you Polaris guys look you into Yamaha or something. I hate to see you broke down on the trail all the time, and you know, can't say you didn't ask for it, but let me tell you a little secret about Polarises and how they got into the market. And it wasn't quads like this. You got to know how to ride that. They didn't have much success selling those things because everybody knows Yamaha and Honda are better. What they did have success selling were these. A guy and his wife walk into a dealership, never been on an ATV before. Automatic, dudes. Them CVT transmissions, and the old PVTs. Polaris was ahead of everybody on that. And they get the first time ATV buyer. Lots of people, their first ATV, it's Polaris, especially if they're buying now. Because back in the day, nowadays everybody has automatic four-wheel drive ATVs. But, you know, in the early 2000s, Polaris and Yamaha were the only ones. And then there was semi-automatic in the 90s. And Polaris was the only automatic. So, honestly, they did themselves a favor. They were ahead of the game a little bit, and they got people in with that. But, you know, back in the day, you put a kid on one of these, and he don't even have to earn his speed. He could just hang the throttle wide open. What do you know? Freaking wrecked it in a tree doing 55 miles an hour. At least they got to shift their Blaster. At least they got to shift their 300EX or their 400EX or their Predator. And then when they're done, they know so much more. All Polaris guys generally know is how to finance an ATV and take it in to get serviced. Got him! Guys, just kidding. I love you. You know how to snap axles pretty good. Lots more videos coming. Some Blaster videos. This BW Banshee build. Some riding footage going up a bit. DS90X. I got some more stuff over here. There's lots of other projects coming up. I posted this Blaster video, I believe, before this one, or it's coming up. Raptor 700. I mean, she's pretty whipped, but she's seen better days, although she runs. And like I said, everything around it's pretty whipped. Suspension's pretty clapped. I got 4 Tri-Zs the other day. One I'm going to restore back to factory like new. I'm thinking we got a Raptor 700 Tri-Z build in our future, guys. Tell me what you think. Comment on this video if that feels like something that you got to see. Lots more videos on the channel, guys. Lots more videos on the channel, you guys. Get up in there. Appreciate you. And it's been a hot summer. You guys trying to stay cool. We've got a couple 4-wheel drive mini truck videos coming up too. Some more Blaster videos. 300EX video. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Check out some more stuff.